Okay, so it looks like I don't need to speak too loud. The mic is so close to my mouth, so hopefully it's okay. Thank you for putting up with it. We're going to do Taurus. We're going to continue with the signs. So, Taurus, people and placements. Let's get into your energy. You could be wanting to do something wild or take a risk or something, Taurus. Or there's something earthy. Maybe you just like nature. Okay, you could have been dealing with a Libra or an Aries in the past, or you could have had like a falling out with somebody. Maybe there was anger, frustrations. Sagittarius energy is here potentially. For Aquarius. This could have been something like unexpected. Maybe Uranus and Taurus, right, has been making a conjunction to all those Taurus placements you have. So Uranus rules Aquarius, so rules earthquakes. There could have been something that you were like wanting to take really slow, maybe a relationship or an apology or something like that. But I think it was so slow it might have stalled something altogether. Yeah, something's just not taking off because there's like some stagnancy maybe. There needs to be a dropping of fighting. Like it's almost like you're taking the hardest path. I don't know. I feel like there's a feminine you might want to work something out with, but you need to be clear. Okay, Taurus. Or if this is not your reading, if you're a feminine Taurus, then this doesn't apply. But if you're a masculine Taurus, for sure you are not in your power right now, and I don't know why. It's like you need to make a solid choice or something. Maybe there's like addictions you're dealing with or something like that could be clouding your judgment. I feel like you're very wary as well. Like you want to make sure that something's not just. I don't know what you're wary about because they're telling you whatever it is going to succeed. So maybe you're like overthinking something. This could be about like there's like somebody holding back. It's like somebody's not being reciprocal. They could be more in a selfish energy. I feel like somebody could have like felt like they took a hit or something like that. Maybe the masculine here feels like they took a hit, so they like hold back or something like that. But I feel like this is actually preventing you from matching the energy of something, Taurus. Yeah, there's like a lack of communication or forthrightness. Yeah, and as a result, somebody's having sleepless nights. It's like causing insecurity or doubts or overthinking. This could be to do with a friend or a coworker or somebody you went into business with potentially, or somebody you don't know that well, maybe even something that didn't really ever take off, maybe. And I think it's because there's too many secrets and lies. That's a weird energy. Maybe I'm gonna repull because Well, actually, no. I want to keep it. If this is the story that's coming out, this is what needs to be heard and whatever. So sorry, female Tauruses, if this doesn't apply. Check out your other signs and placements. Taurus, what's your advice? Be honest, be clear, be truthful, stop with the deception, stop with the lies, have some healing, have some empathy, get therapy, I don't know, collaborate with someone and communicate with them that you want a connection. Because somebody's been lying that they don't. And it's like, do the change or you're going to be forced to. So it's like one way or another, someone's going to get you. You know what I mean? So I'm going to re-pull for like Taurus feminines because I feel like that was really masculine based. And I can kind of feel bad for the Taurus feminines if you're watching. So I'm going to re-pull for you guys. What's the vibe? Taurus feminines. There could be like new love for you. This could be unexpected. This could be like quite surprising. You're gonna feel like you got hit by a ton of bricks or something like that. Like this came in quick. This could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, maybe even. If things weren't working out for you, there could have been a reason for that. Maybe you were being guided towards something better. You're very fruitful as well. What's that? Could have been dealing with a player, or you could have multiple masculines in your energy, Taurus feminines. I feel like you're like healing, and this is like attracting the right suitors. Yeah, like stable, grounded suitors. This is a really great reading, honestly. Damn. You guys are a little secretive too, though. Just like the Taurus masculines, you keep some. You play your cards close to your chest. You could be a little bit wary of people, or even deceptive at times. But yeah, but I think it's coming from a good place. Maybe maybe you just want to like maintain some level of security or something. But be careful you're not just staying in situations that don't serve you, or maybe you used to do that or something. But any last messages for Taurus feminines? Always listen to your spirit team. Okay. You could be starting something new, like in your business or career as well, or there could just be more money coming towards you. You could have been dealing with like a toxic masculine that used to lie to you or something like that. I'm gonna get your advice, actions, your job, or you could be changing your job, or you could be getting a promotion or something like that. I feel like don't be too open with people. Like for some reason, like you being a little bit hard to get could be good. Because I feel like you're protecting your stability or your safety, your sanctuary. I feel like you want to clock people's tea. You know what I mean? You want to evaluate people maybe. So I'm gonna actually sorry I haven't done like female and male spread for the other zodiac signs, so we're gonna have to keep it pushing. But I want to get some juicy messages, so we're just gonna. I feel like it's unfair to leave your spread out. Well, I don't know. Maybe majority of my watchers, and who knows, but take it as you see fit. Don't if you don't overwork yourself, Taurus. Yeah, I feel like you could be starting a business or Taurus, or maybe businesses like be careful of fraud as well. Be careful of I heard vacancy, but I think there is like victory here. I'm hearing Hotel California, Taurus. So maybe you're gonna have like a cool, chill ass summer. I don't know, hot girl summer, whatever. Let's see. They are just sorry. They are with you just to not be alone. So maybe in the past you dealt with like deceptive, trickery masculines that were doing that. Never work too hard. Yeah, you burn out. Respect yourself, manifest better. We just said that, amen. Right? Because your reality needs to match you. And why would you need to work hard for your wealth? Is that the energy that you're sending out into the universe? Is that the frequency you want? So you could be dealing with a prophet or maybe a prophetizing, or you could be a prophet, or you could get downloads. Allow abundance. So yeah, maybe you were blocking your abundance before, like thinking you don't deserve it. I think there's something purifying in your energy or aura, like maybe your self-esteem. Um, like maybe you're somebody who thinks like hard work is the only way, and that could really restrict you because that's the rules you're putting on your reality. You have to clean. Sorry, they have to clean their own mess. So maybe you used to clean up people's messes, and they're asking you not to. Find people who inspire you to bloom, and we have wants to keep you around to use you. So just be careful of that. Even like new people coming in, I would just be because you're the commodity. You know what I mean? Like why, Taurus? Yeah, there's something about your job. Definitely something about your job, your health, or that could be something that's. Also, you could just be attracting money, like in general, like just getting a promotion or something, Taurus. Someone could have left your life. Oh, there's a potential reconciliation, though, just as we say that, so that's interesting. Yeah, we can pull from there. Taurus. Oops. Somebody's like, doesn't want you to let. What? Oh my god. Okay. Your energy is spicy. It's weird. Something might not be a disappointment. Like if you were thinking something would be a disappointment, it might not be. Something might work out. Yeah, we can do that. Oops. Chiron. There's some kind of like pain that caused some kind of healing. Maybe something had to be like fixed, or maybe the negative things in your life had to be like cleansed or purged away from your energy or out of your energy. Somebody could have been trying to poison somebody or playing a game with somebody. I don't know what that's about. I'm seeing the Princess Bride, that scene. Neptune. Lies, maybe. Prayer. You could be getting close to your spirit team. That could be really helping you to pray. Like literally just magnetize and call in and ask and demand for whatever you want. Yeah, your words with Mercury here. Mystical sister. So you could be focused on your spiritual growth. You could be alchemizing energy here as well. I feel really drawn to read that one for you guys. So I haven't done this deck for the other readings. So consider yourselves lucky, my lovelies. Just kidding. I just heard somebody laughing. So it could be a good time, or you could be having a good time. It's like good energy. Maybe you're sitting out like in a bar place, like in the outside with the nice pretty lights and the golden lights under that kind of darkness. It's really nice, aesthetic, peaceful, like a peaceful summer evening or summer night. Let's see. Or you could listen to those ASMR things. Let's see. You could be grounding your energy as well, like spending a lot of time in peace. Okay, 89. You could be born in 1989 or something like that. Could be relevant. You could be tapping into your feminine side, even if you are the masculine. Watching me. Sacred ally, anima, and outreach. Okay, just when you thought you could traverse the alchemical path by yourself, Sorora Mystica appears. This card indicates a dear friend or sacred ally holds you in their heart at this very moment. With their support, you are able to do what you cannot do yourself. So maybe you're like working with other people or other energies, other inspirations. Between you exists an alchemical pact based on the ingredients of respect, honesty, and unconditional love. So maybe this is somebody you were fated to meet from past lives, or, it's as if you've known each other for many lifetimes. You may have shared experience from which you are always bonded. This archetype may come in any gender, age, or form. One distinct characteristic of Sororo Mystica is that the practice of art of witnessing and listening. They have no need to judge, fix, or give advice. Presence is enough. When this card appears, tend to the flame of friendship. Be a mystical sister to another. Go deeper. Read the poem 1383 by Emily Dickinson to ponder those who have helped you and express. So maybe even if you hate people, they helped you to become better, right? So an expression of divine feminine principles, Sororo Mystica is beyond bloodlines and timelines. It may be someone who is no longer living. Trust your first instinct. It's interesting that these are all overlapping symbols. Maybe there's something about that. Sororo Mystica is the remedy for the isolation of our time. No matter how long it's been, reconnect with an old friend today, someone who comes to mind without effort. That's cute. Okay, so we're gonna wrap it up. Check out your other placements, and we're gonna keep it pushing to Gemini. So thank you so much for being here. Interesting reading. I like where we ended it. Sororo Mystica. Sororo. I don't know if I'm saying that so wrong. Let's see, Geminis. Thanks for being here, enjoying this Aries equinox evening. Happy spring. I haven't used these for any of the other signs, but I feel called to for you guys. Geminis. What's your energy, Gemini? What's the message that you need? Awareness. Interesting. Wren. Little birds. Cute little birds. Chirp, chirp. Chirpity chirp. Let's see. Wren, it opened right to it. Okay, maybe something you think is at the end. Awaken one and all this morn to tuneful songs upon the dawn, to observe, to grasp, and understand. Awareness raised across the land. So you could be doing deep shadow work. You could have Taurus placements or be dealing with one. I may be small, but I have a big message for you. Are you going to listen or continue to stick your head in the clouds to block out my cheerful songs? Maybe somebody here has been pessimistic. You've been so busy trying to achieve your personal goals that your sensitivity to nature has been dulled. Your mind works overtime to reach the dizzying heights of whatever you're striving for. So maybe you need to stop overthinking, because that could be negative, low frequency, right? You have no reason to overthink. You just be with God and know that everything is true and right. Connect with God, connect with your spirit team, angels, ancestors, guides, whatever you believe in. Ask them to give you the downloads and give you the peace that you require and need, and the understanding, right? I heard principle. My mission is to raise your awareness so that you can observe your own perceptions and understand the apprehensions of others. You are bold and need to live your life in a carefree way. It's time to fly out of your comfort zone and be alert to messages from spirit to inspire others. So you could be communicating with others, or you could be getting downloads from spirit while you're out and about. Pay attention to signs, pay attention to synchronicity, pay attention to where your eyes wander. What does it say there on that sign, right? So be the mesmerizer, draw others in to open their minds to different possibilities and bridge the gap between the material and spiritual. So your words can create reality, right? You guys are ruled by Mercury, so anything you say, magician archetype, right, creates itself. It's a vibration. It unlocks reality. Whatever you say, whatever you will quantum entangle yourself with, whatever energy you emanate is your reality. You create it. Time to branch out, change direction, or follow the winds of self-realization that beckon you into new consciousness. I'm getting that country song with Ella Langley. It's If It Weren't for the Wind or something. Broaden your awareness. Be willing to share your knowledge with others. Be observant of what's going on. Live your life to the fullest. Search out for all resources for the task. So maybe you need to try new resources, especially if you've been kind of shallow or closed-minded. You might need to try new things or try new ideas or ventures. Join a singing or dancing group. Time to make new friends and build relationships. Change your perception. I heard reproach. Okay, a new consciousness is being birthed. Make a necklace, or maybe you need to write or journal, scripting, because it's also or just talking aloud could be really helpful. You can create your reality with your words. Make a necklace or earrings for protection from wren feathers. So you're protecting yourself, okay? Place a wren skull on your altar to call upon ancestral wisdom. Confirmation honk on that. I have a skull. I don't like to discuss my altar, but yeah, I love skulls. Big fan. If you see a wren up close, good fortune is predicted for you. If you hear a wren calling 3 times, your dreams will come true. In Celtic mythology, the wren is associated with the sacred bull god Tyrannus the Thunderer. So interesting. Interesting reading. I like it. There could have been something that was dark. Yeah, there's some kind of dark energy around you. I just want to say it. I don't want to scare you or anything like that. I'm just saying you need to clear your field. You can do this by using sage. This could also just be a metaphor for her dreams. You could be having strange dreams. There's something that you're hiding from yourself maybe, but and that's how demons and entities and spirits, they are attracted to weaker energies, right? People that can be weak sometimes. So you want to inhale golden white light from heaven, call on Angel Michael for protection, ask him to surround you, ask Raphael to heal you, make you feel better, not just feel better, but heal everything, heal your life, heal your environment, heal your energy. If it doesn't apply, don't take it, but I'm just saying what I'm seeing. Drinking more water is going to be relevant as well, or cleansing, or taking showers, keeping things clean, because lower energies and frequencies, you want to have high vibration mindset, you want to have high vibration environment around you. So if you can get things right, or even just in your own mind, or what you say to yourself is going to be relevant. But inhaling golden white light from heaven and blessing everything around you and pushing that energy, that golden energy out from your body first to protect yourself and shield yourself, and then outwards even further is going to really help you. I think ward off any kind of malevolence or fears or anything like that. It's going to align you with a higher timeline of reality. Reality is general abundance, wealth. So anyways, alrighty, that was a lot of talking. There could be something here about communication, new communication coming in, or maybe you're initiating some kind of communication. You're so a werewolf. Maybe you need to express yourself or something. Evil eye, you might want to wear evil eye if you're susceptible or you have a lot of lower frequencies around. You want to get evil eye on a jewelry bracelet or bless something, please. I suggest. Thank you, Gemini. This could even just be your own thoughts, like your own projections on your own life. Yeah, you could be dealing with like a breakup or something, or some kind of like negative emotional, relational situation. But there's something about your third eye. You're calcified, so you might want to clear out your third eye. That could be relevant. There's something about forgiving, letting go of the energy will really be helpful, especially if you've been avoiding something or there's been some kind of anger. Somebody being honest, away from deception, like telling the truth, is going to be actually shift reality. It's actually going to cause a transformation and empowerment and wealth as a result. There's going to be a balancing out of a relationship or some kind of karma, or like just the energy in general. Something about moving away from fears, especially if you're somebody who like cares about what others think. Coming into your own like self-confidence is going to be really relevant for that. Your beliefs, what you think, how you see yourself. Like if you can see yourself in a better light, that's actually going to help you like talk positivity over your life. There could also be some kind of passionate encounter in the future, or some kind of chemistry you have with somebody, or somebody could spark this within you, these changes within you. You could also go to the beach with this person. But I think you could be kind of like wrapped in the past or thinking a lot about the past. You could be also worried about your money, but you can attract money to you with Taurus energy, which is self-love, self-nurturance, but not just like holding on to money. Money has to flow, right? So, but not just overspending, right? This is about self-love, magnetism. So I think there could be something that you're dealing with, like a shadow element, or maybe something you're unwilling to face that you might want to face to have higher self-activation. It's when we face our shadows that we become stronger. So I'm going to pull you guys. Yeah, you're going to transcend something. You might even bring unity and wholeness to yourself. So Gemini, advice. Psychic protection. We have 32 hemlock. And Gossip and Kindness 11 there. We have Baneberry, Just Ask. And we have Catharsis. Interesting. So yeah, you might need some catharsis or something like that. But let's see. Psychic protection. That's what we were just discussing, I think. Stranger things could be relevant. In energy, hypnotic and pacifying. Other names: herb Bennett, poison hemlock, poison parsley, spotted hemlock, warlock's weed. So somebody here could be a warlock. I could be speaking to a man. Traditional medicinal uses. Although extremely poisonous in ancient times, it was carefully prepared as a sedative for the nerves. So I know Gemini Mercury can be it's connected with the brain, right? It's connected with the nervous system. So you want to make sure that you're in charge of your brain, not that your brain is in charge of your reality. You create your reality with your brain. Magical historical uses long associated with witches and witchcraft. It's an herb sacred to goddess of witches Hecate, used in spells for protection and purifying. So you could also be at a crossroads in your life. This could be in your love life even. Hemlock this could be something about getting closer with somebody as well, or a call for that. Hemlock feels emotionally drained. This is the poison. There's a poison and an antidote to each card, a negative and a positive, I guess. The poison. Hemlock feels emotionally drained and physically exhausted after work and social interactions. So you could need to work on boundaries. Often suffering from migraines. They leave themselves open to the physical and spiritual energy vampires, and these individuals are attracted to their bright and open energy. The disempowered hemlock lives in fear. They have dabbled with contacting the spirit world, but unfortunately did not prepare themselves properly. Yeah, if you ever do this, and I have experience with this, then why do you think I'm so close to Angel Michael? Okay? You better not touch a motherfucking Ouija board or any kind of device like that talks to the dead unless you have good protection. Okay? Anyways, and left their thoughts open to the lower entities that thrive on the anxious and the worried. They actually feed on it. They actually want you to, they're possessing you because they don't want you strong. These entities want to dominate your energy. So that's why we were talking about all this protection earlier in this reading, okay? But when you're aware, awareness melts away the problem. You take control back over your soul. You connect with God. You connect with entities and spirits that can protect you, angels, right? Anyways, the antidote. Before beginning any psychic work, Hemlock can call upon Archangel Michael for protection. By imagining being bathed in a beam of electric blue light from this powerful angel, they can burn away the detritus of human worries. Because especially if you're psychic, a lot of Geminis can be psychic. They pick up on other people's thoughts and emotions. So that's why if you have any psychic ability at all, even water sign placements, you need to learn the importance of boundaries so that you can channel it. Okay, you need an outlet. And feel the calmness of their soul taking charge. Their soul, right? As an antidote to their exhausting social interactions, they can imagine a beautiful bright bubble of white light around them. You can also pray like before you enter, like even, no offense, if you're psychic at all, you need to be praying even before you go to work, before you go anywhere. You need to be praying for protection, things like that. You need to be, whatever works for you. If you want to imagine like mirrors in your energy, if you want to imagine a door, whatever you want to do. That protection. So, or the angels literally surrounding you, but yeah. And call in their guides and angels as a light shield throughout the day. You can do that anytime, any single second of your day, any single moment. You can just make a quick prayer, even just a quick intention, like angels, please surround me. Angels, please protect me from these energies, or repel any negative energies. So just do those quick little prayers, because it's going to first, in the beginning, it's the hardest, right? You might need to do like a huge. That's why we have exorcisms, right? Because people let it get to a point where it gets extremely bad. That's why you want to do this protection work earlier. Okay, so I'm just saying, I'm not trying to be crazy, but this is real world and I know about it. I've lived it. I'm not talking out of my ass. So, bože. Anyways, fuck, where'd it go? Anyways, where the fucky is it? Okay. Anyways, wanted you to play small. So this could be an entity around you or people around you. So be aware of that. Oops. I see a yo-yo. I also heard pacify her, Melanie Martinez. Oh, that's not supposed to be like that. That's not supposed to be like that. Maybe you're British or something. Oi, mate, pass the liquor. It's Jack the Ripper. I don't know if he's a Gemini. I have no idea. Gemini. So I can't believe. Are we only in Gemini? God. I feel like I've been in your reading forever. Maybe you feel stuck or something. It's like something's trying to keep you down, keep you in a. Yeah, that could be an entity. That's an entity actually that's feeding on you. No offense if you don't have any power. They feed on traumas, fears. Anything you don't face is like, oh, it's prime for demon time. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a person that like hasn't faced a shadow, all those dark, beautiful, infectious, kind of like disgusting little parts of your brain makes you a weak fucking prey. You look like prey to the spirit world. Anyways, that's just my opinion. That's why it's important to have protection. Be very strong with God. If you don't have God, you have nothing. You have nothing. You're out in the wilderness, buddy. Good luck. Or you can have other gods. I mean, just gotta have something like ancestors or some kind of protection. You know what I mean? You wouldn't be alive on this planet if you didn't. Trust me. It's a dog eat dog world sometimes. Anyway, sorry, I'm not trying to be negative. Maybe somebody like talks like that. They're like very negative or something like that. But you got to be connected to God, right? So, or your spirit team, your soul, your energy, your light, your fire. Don't overshare. Okay, close old chapter. Serial killer in a past life. Stand on business. People try to steal from the wealthy. So this could be, they said the devil never robs an empty house, right? So if you have empowerment, I heard a quote recently that was like the devil attacks where you're meant to be strong. Huge manifestation incoming. Testing if you have low self-esteem / cheap / chose them. Okay, interesting. I don't know what that's about. Protect your life / womb / energy like it's precious. You are in charge of your life, not them. Parent wants child damaged and reliant on them to control them, right? Negative entities, negative energies. A secret attraction for you. So maybe you've had like inappropriate connections with family trying to destroy you. Stay organized and motivated. If not you, maybe somebody you're involved with. Stay organized and motivated. I like that. So maybe like journaling or inspiring yourself, vision boards. Move towards the path you're protected on. So you want to be with God, the light, this whole transmitting healing energy. So you could be like, I'm seeing a shower, like you could be blessing the water you get showered with. Like saying like this water will cleanse me, it's from heaven. Inhale, like you can say I infuse it with golden white light from heaven. On the inhale you can imagine, or on the exhale you can imagine. I don't know what you want to do, but anyways, you just need to show them what you need done and they'll do it. Wants to be like you, so studying you. Well, that's cool. You are in every second a new person. I love that. And their ship is sinking, so maybe somebody's trying to like quickly scramble or learn some techniques to stay alive. Staying alive, staying alive. Mm. Staying alive. You saved them too many times. Never again, please. So maybe this person like's reliant on you, like saving them or picking them up or something like that. I don't know. Staying alive. I feel called to draw out the past life. Her Pisces, Gemini. Greco-Roman. Monk or nun. You could have been part of like I'm seeing like you know those like priestesses or something. But it's like you don't have to be like a woman. You could be like a man. Like there's many like in ancient Rome and ancient Greece they used to have these like there were like many different gods, right? And it was like their entire society was based on these gods, right? Like all their holidays, all their celebrations, every day was like a ritual. You would go there and like be with the flame, and so maybe you need to look into that. But you could have been a writer in a past life, or there could be something about writing. You could have been worked with money. I don't know, but Gemini, let's pull you Lenormand. I'm getting hot in your reading all of a sudden, Gemini. Maybe you were from some place hot. There's a key. This is a key. God, I'm getting so fucking hot in your reading. Wait, I don't think you can see. Oh, shit. I totally forgot to put the mic back on my face. But anyways, just talking to you guys like you're in my house. My friends. Yeah, I don't judge my clothes. They're cute little shorties. Okay, Gemini. Just gonna do a quick breathing exercise. Inhaling golden white light from heaven. And exhaling. Okay, that's better. So if you're feeling any tension, that'll help you. I'm just saying that. I'm just gonna get some sage going. It can help you as well. Palo Santo, sage. Blessing the home. I'm seeing feng shui. Somebody you could learn that, like how to do like the right energy stuff for your home, like you know. Ooh, a ring. Damn. Somebody might want to marry you. Want to make him want to marry me. Anything else for Gemini? Okay, you could be actually like working something out with somebody with birch rod reversed. I'm gonna pull you guys a witchy rebirth. Okay, wow. Spicy mamacita. Altars. That's funny. We were just talking about that. And apples reversed. Anything else for Gemini? Healer reversed. Okay. 22. Could be seeing that. Black cat. Somebody here could be very independent. 17 could be relevant. Okay, let's see. You have taken on too much, and a clearing is in order. It's important to cleanse and clear negative energy, especially when you're healing others. Definitely. Like, you cannot heal others if you do not have clean energy, if you do not cleanse your energy, because you're going to be just as sick. Healers are generally empaths, a person who picks up and holds the energies of those around them. Empaths must take extra precautions to make sure their energy stays clean. There's an entity, something that changes his face. He, like, can morph or something. I just want to say it. Like, take a few days away from your, maybe you need to, like, ask your spirit team what's the name of this entity or whatever, or look up like demon pick a card readings, or like maybe you need to just like ask ChatGPT to like tell you the demon around you. So I don't know, not that you need that, but it would be useful to know like what kind of entity it is. Take a few days away from your normal life and spend some time recharging. I feel like this entity confuses your thoughts or something, which is strange. It's like they attack from that viewpoint. I'm getting this person, this entity is very loud. It could be very loud. Oh my god. Sorry. Okay, I'm just getting really weird energy. This could be somebody who died who is like bipolar or schizo or something. Like it's a really weird energy. I don't know if you've been like near if you've been in a place that picked up this entity. You could have been, or maybe this runs in your family or something. Okay, anyways. Take a few days away from your normal life and spend some time recharging. You cannot heal others if you cannot heal yourself. Some about graveyards. Don't take it if it doesn't apply. Or get to the truth. Get to the root. Okay. That was a weird ass energy. Damn. Thank you. Okay. Whew. You might need to call in protection. You're being guided to be better prepared. Now is not the time to act impulsively. Your situation needs a plan of action. Or you may need to learn some new skills, like the skills I just taught you, like aligning with your highest timeline of protection. Perhaps you need further advice or time to see if this is something that you truly want. Be sure that you know your stuff before making a move. So 12 could be relevant. This could be about money. Your boss. I heard boss. 33. Too much of a good thing, any good thing, can be a bad thing. There's a difference in magic when you do a ritual because you believe in it rather than doing it out of obligations. You've got to listen to your spirit team when it's the right time. It's not about a habit or routine. It's about being in the flow with life, in the flow with energy, transits, right? If you are not fully invested in your magic, it won't be as powerful or effective. It's also about the energy that you bring. Where's your energy at? You know what I mean? So, wow, interesting reading, Gemini. Oh, Banshee reversed. Let's check that out. Yeah, there's an entity. I knew it. This could also be a negative feminine. The powers have brought you this card as a warning. Wrath is a dangerous energy for those who have it, right? It attracts lower vibrational spirits and entities. Possession, poltergeist. You may think your anger is hurting whoever it's directed towards, but it only poisons the spirit of those who feel it. Holding a grudge is the equivalent of a banshee, someone who's lost in heartache. They only speak of more tragedies. You're manifesting more bad things, basically. So there is something here about healing that, though. I can see there's a relationship that can heal. You can choose to hold on to anger and be reborn into something sinister, or you can let your anger go and be reborn, knowing the powers of pure and unconditional love, connection with the soul God, right? The overarching scheme of life. And if you're missing that, talk to God. Ask him to show you what's important about life. Show him you're around. Show him he's around you, or she, or whatever you want to pray to. You could pray to Aphrodite. That could help you as well. She rules money, wealth, peace, abundance, luck, healing. So more feminine aspects could be of the triune goddesses. Or we had Hecate come out, right? So I think so. We have Just Ask. Yeah, okay, let's read that quickly. Just Ask. Okay. Okay, I'm going to read the poison, and then we're going to read the antidote. Baneberry has seen bossy or demanding people get their own way and does not like this behavior, so they act meek or compliant to feel superior. They nod or smile and say everything's okay when asked, but later complain about not being considered. They also sneakily go behind people's backs to get their way. Baneberry is quite manipulative and doesn't like asking for what they want outright. They conceal their needs and desires by hinting and indirect questioning, but all they have to do is ask. So the antidote. It's true that being bossy and demanding isn't nice, but neither is it good to be meek and sneaky. This plant medicine is a lesson in speaking up. I don't know. I feel like being demanding and bossy can be good though as well, but not like over. Not to. I wouldn't like if you're overbearing other people's energies. That's not good. Or trying to harm them or something. This plant medicine is a lesson in speaking up and not hiding your wants and needs. Baneberry is allowed to state what they want and would like. You guys have the power of Mercury. Your words. Whatever you state, you can just say something 3 times. 3 is your number. So when you state things 3 times, that's a spell. You could say, "Today I will have a great day and I will be guided to so much fun and magic," and say that 3 times and see what happens in your day. It's funny what'll happen. We all are, but then we let it go, knowing that we have stated our case and that our preferences have been heard and may be considered. So you can just quickly make even just one time, a prayer to your angels of what you want. You got to put it out in the universe. Baneberry has expressed and been true to themselves, and in the end, this is what really matters. Maybe the movie Practical Magic could be relevant. But yeah, I'm gonna end it there. Thanks for being here. Interesting reading, Geminis. Let's keep it pushing. Check out your other placements. A wimbowe, a wimbowe. Okay, we're going to move on to my lovely Cancers. 33 on the clock, 6 as well. Getting cold again. So definitely we're tapping into a different energy. 33-13. Maybe things feel a little bit cold. Or maybe chill. Cool could be a good energy. We don't want things always hot and spicy and sweating. So maybe you're very chill. Things could be free-flowing to you this time as well. Maybe it's just like easy peasy breezy cover girl energy. Let's go ahead and see for Cancers. I heard Fergalicious. You could be Fergalicious. Cancers. That's Fergie. Wait, you know those Furbies? Those Furbies are so cute. Maybe you like those Furbies. Furbabies. Maybe you have pets or something like that. I think you're like happy. Interesting. Wow. I got a pocket full of sunshine. We love it. We love it. We love it. I think it's because you're willing to, let go of something or reduce something or reduce your attention to it or something like that. Could be a Gemini that you're involved with. Don't have to be. I think you're flexible. You could have like, you could be somebody who's like okay with like ending something, and as a result, you're getting wealthy. Your confidence could be growing as well. You like to see it. You could have Leo, Aries, Sag in your chart. You just get comfy. I'm gonna pull you guys from our newer deck because you guys are lovely, absolute lovely, lovely. You just chill. You could have had like people around you that were like or temptations or tempting, but could have been just like not so bueno or a little bit. You know, I gotta clear the energy honestly. After Gemini's reading, there was a bit of a weird reading. Okay. Sometimes some readings are heavier, and that's okay. I'm not trying to judge Geminis. I'm just, maybe some transits are difficult right now for them. So I almost fell off my chair when I said that. It was funny. Okay, let's see. Let's get some Palo Santo up into me. On this hoe, stanky hoe. You're calling somebody a stanky hoe. Maybe they don't take showers. They auto. Maybe somebody's name is Otto. I don't know. Or somebody works with cars. Two. Okay, let's see. Sorry, I'm talking mad shit. Cancer. You could look good in pink, orange, yellows, greens, blues. Ooh, I like the energy. I like this energy. You're not playing somebody's game, are you? No furry, no sorry. It's like referee. Clock them. Like, this is your spirit team. Your spirit team are like referees. So you're like, sick 'em, boys. That's funny. Cancers. You could be defending yourself. Kung Fu, Pow, Chicken. Maybe you eat Asian food. Advice, actions. Oh, focus on your stability, are we? You could be ascending beyond some kind of like anxiety or nervousness or anything that caused you to have that energy. Maybe a masculine around you. Don't take it if it doesn't apply. Dropping things. Justice. You could be calling justice on somebody that was not reciprocating properly with you or something like that. Wasn't willing to work something out with you, or I don't know. Cancer. Someone could be like really bitter about the fact that you're so beautiful, or yeah, it's like they wanted you trapped or something, or like to use you or something. But you could be actually like capitalizing on your skills. It's giving like a boss that doesn't want to let you go, but when you go, you start your own company or something. Or you're considering starting your own business, or you have. I feel like whatever you're giving up is actually worth it. You could be waking up to some kind of awareness or reflection. Maybe you're realizing how you could have like limited yourself. Interesting. Let's go ahead and read. Thanks for being here, by the way. Thank you, friends. Let's hold hands. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies. Hush now, hush now. We all fall down. I'm just getting tired. Make sure you're not overworking. This could be about your love life. Two siblings sit in a room, one sleeping, the other awake. Neither moves, neither addresses you. But when they speak, their words are pure prophecy. The waker is the keeper of knowledge, the one who sees all with the unblinking eye. So you could know somebody who's like this, who's just kind of like tapped out, type B personality, just says shit because they have a lot of Neptune in their chart or something. They see everything. Like, you ever see that TikTok? It's like, you ever think that the wind's trying to tell us something? We just don't know how to listen. And like the other person, the TikTok's like, shut up, Craig. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, they see everything that happens in the world and all that will come to pass, but are blinded from self-understanding. Yeah, tends to be when you're a seer, right? Like, you kind of, that's why I do these videos sometimes, you know what I mean? Right now, it's important to practice awareness of your surroundings. Current events and the lives of those around you can be overwhelming, but you're only seeing part of the story. It's like sitting in the eye of the storm, so you kind of want to get that bigger perspective. The ability to think critically and ask key questions is an important skill. This is going to help you actually refine your psychic abilities. Be perceptive about the situations happening around you and trust your own gut before acting. Inner and outer events are connected. I also heard synchronized. So take that as you see fit. It's going to be about like if you come into your own like empowerment and authority and leadership and connection to your soul and creativity, you create reality around you. So just be aware that this could be about emanating like a sense of peace or happiness or joy or love. You know what I mean? Like happiness, joy. Because something could be blocking your money or something. And we don't want that. Yeah, there's something about flowing with divine timing. Don't be in denial about something. Um, Even about yourself is what I want to say, strangely. I'm going to play you guys Immunology. Oops. Okay, we will. Cancers. The end of a tough cycle approaches and a fiery climax approaches. So full moon in Aries, interesting. If you have a yes or no question, go ahead and pose it. And it says a personal issue reaches a resolution. So Cancers, what is the answer to Cancer people in placement who are asking this question? What is their answer is no. So I don't know if you've posed some kind of question. It is no. It seems like it's no. I think Aquarius got no too, so I think that's the only sign I use that for. So let's get some extra messages. Someone here could work as a cop or an agent of some sort, or some kind of agent, or could work with animals, livestock. Don't have to be, don't take it. You could be like a vet or something, Cancer, or somebody around you could be. You could just like animals. I feel like you could do a road opening, block busting spell could be really relevant, Cancer, or helpful, especially since we have that moon still building right now. So the moon is building, whatever you're focusing on is manifesting or investing. You could be even like manifesting wealth, or money spells could be relevant. Rituals. Thought you'd wear blindfold over your eyes forever. Okay, interesting. So you're not playing someone's game. Waking up to the truth. We did have the waking card, the waker. Give them the nothing they're doing back. And people assume you have the same consciousness as them. So you could be like returning people's energy back to them. That could be helpful, like inhaling golden white light, or inhaling your energy back, saying I call my energy back, my power back, and exhaling, saying I release all energy that's not mine to its rightful sender, etc. You need someone responsible. Wants to hurt you / put you in a bad spot. So maybe this person knows they can't show up in the right way, so they try to like sabotage, manipulate, trying to manipulate and control you because they can't show up in an authentic way. Wants your focus on them. Block / align. Block / ignore. Sorry, I really gotta write better sometimes. Right, like a doctor, I swear to God, fuck it. So you could just be kind of taking a fuck it attitude, like fuck it, try something new. Explore yourself without judgment or shame. Yeah, like just try new shit, try new tactics, try new methods. You know, life is meant to be enjoyed, experienced. Try new things. Just do the next right action. Try and be crazy. You know what I mean? Like don't be crazy, but try new things. You want to do art, do art. You want to do a vision board, do a vision board. You want to listen to music, do that. You get inspired to do something else, do that. Talk to your spirit team. I don't know. Make a prayer. I want to have a more fun day today. I want to have more fun. Remind yourself you're finally free. They're just out to get others, and they're gonna take you over and take you down. So be aware. So your work could be improving. Where's the other dice? Oh, there it is. Especially if you've left a job or something. Yeah, especially if you've lost a job. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Check out your placements. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. Maybe we'll pull one of these. Cancer last message. Huh. Yeah, it's like someone was holding you back, maybe, or you were being too stingy. There's a crossing, there's an initiation you need to surrender to it with Sky Dancer. Interesting. I think this could be to do with your money or self esteem, but thanks for being here. Good luck. Check out your other sign and placements. Take care. We're going to move on to Leos. Wow, Leo. We're already at you guys. Well, let's go. All I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never give a fuck. Let's see. Don't hate the player, hate the game. I feel like a Leo would say that. Oh shit. You could have Capricorn in your chart, don't have to. You don't have to. Don't have to care. Just being dramatic. Someone like here could be dramatic or likes The Mask. That movie specifically. Very dramatic. Jim Carrey-esque. Okay, let's see. Leo. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. I hope the mic's okay. You can hear me. Yeah, we'll do that. I did this for Gemini, so you might have Gemini placements. Leo, people and placements. Bada bing, bada boom. You playing some games? You hitting the casinos? Playing some jackpot? Just gonna get some more sage going. You could have stopped communication with somebody. Maybe you thought, you know, or maybe there was some kind of pride, or maybe you're focused on the bag, the shbag. Okay. Just smelled a campfire. Sovereignty, okay. Sovereignty, okay. Leo. Observant. Give me one more. Direction. So maybe you're just observing which direction to go in, which direction to head in with the hangman energy-esque energy here. I'm going to read ferret. Little weasel. A little weasel. A little try fella. I don't know. Where the fuck did I put the book? Oh, fuck. There it is. I was touching it. Touch me, baby, one more time. Hidden insight, facts not seen. Be sharp, alert, watchful, keen. Take note, observe to what's around. Discovery soon astounds. Okay. Keep your eyes peeled and your wits about you. Much takes place behind closed doors, spoken in dark corners. Much you ought to be aware of before making major final decisions, especially regarding home affairs. My powers help you gain insight and info you need. I am quick, silent, always alert to what's happening around me. Send me into places far and near, so somebody could be doing remote viewing, and I can do your bidding without drawing much attention or astral projection. As most avoid me rather than try to catch me, I may look cute or face off fur, but I have a sharp bite and strong body to wriggle out of any tricky situation. Put your attention to where it's most needed. Don't be distracted or misled. Be mindful of what is said, and you will soon know who's trying to pull a fast one and who you can trust or even learn from. You have much to gain by looking at all your options and all angles right now. Someone here could play FPS shooters. Don't rush into a job change, or somebody who could be a military man. Don't rush into a job change or house first move. First, check all the paperwork, and when it comes to property, have a really good look around. If you're unsure about any advice you've been given, ask for a second opinion. Facing the prospect of Genghis Khan's golden horde. Sorry, I can't talk more shit right now. 15-year-old wizard Volga Veslovich employed the help of familiars to defeat Khan's army without even going into battle. So it's like a strong spirit team, right? Talking to your spirit team, manifesting. This included the transformation into a ferret, entering Khan's territory and chewing through the arrows and bowstrings. It's giving Seven of Swords energy. Maybe you need to be strategic. Ferrets once believed to cure whooping cough by drinking from the same bowl of milk. Poison could be relevant. Okay, let's move into some energies. Leo. Leo. What in the helly? Just kidding. What in the heavenly? Let me just get some more sage going. Not that it's toxic or anything, I just like the vibe of le sage. Of le sage, le sage, le sagewage, le swagipage, un peu de passage. I'm just being weird. Un peu de papa, un babidi boo, pippity pop, hippity hop, pippity poppins, skippity goppins. Okay. Let me just get this straight. You're trying to get shit straight. Are you straight? I know. It's okay to be fluid. I like being fluid. Hope I didn't just pull that out of the socket. Anyways. Leo, what the hell? Lay it straight. Lay it to me. Give it to me straight. Oh, a house. Okay, or a family. Give it to me straight. Leo, hit me one more time. Oh, bada bing, bada boom. Success on the horizon. Okay, a decision. Maybe you're like trying to make like a good like real estate deal or something like that. You could be moving. It's like you're moving away from a bad house. Maybe your house is like haunted or something. Yeah. You could be moving to some place that you're like destined to come to. Something is like ending for you in your life. Like maybe like your time in this place is like ended, or yeah, it's like maybe you've healed or something. Like you're being called somewhere else. Your spirituality is really helping you. Like if you're doing any kind of spiritual work or rituals, keep doing it. Like sweetening spells or gateway openers or things like that. It's like you're releasing something or shedding something. You could be alchemizing something. Oh wow, you're healing. 10 of Swords reversed. So you're healing. You could be considering your options. Maybe somebody's like being a little trite. Like they could be causing conflict just so they can explore their options or something. Okay, Leo. Be careful of that though. You're not going to get what you want. Something is happening in divine timing. It's like you could be like recuperating. Weird energy. Definitely strong Aquarius. You might want to check out the reading. There's like a potential here for a new job or a new beginning or something stable. Wow. Fucking long-term ass stability. I'm talking like happiness. That's interesting reading. You could be keeping this very private. That's why it's hard to read the energy. It's a little bit like maybe this is what you're thinking, but you're not telling people. Or this is very, very, very close to your chest. Like this could be like subconscious. Were you going to do Kipper? Saw a carnival or like a maze or something. Corn on the cob. Elote. Some of you could be Spanish. You could be going to a place that's Spanish. Are you planning to? Elote. I love corn. Honestly, what we did to the indigenous, what white people did, not that I did it. No offense, I'm not even. Anyways, we're not going to go into that, but what the indigenous had to endure was just fucking devastating. Honestly, it's just atrocious. Because they brought us corn. They brought the world corn and tomatoes and like, what genius, fucking beautiful people. Anyways, but Leo, maybe you have past lives in it, like you're indigenous in a past life. You could be indigenous or have indigenous roots or something. Like you could be Spanish, Hispanic, Latin. Let's see. Mature woman. First card out. Okay. You could have felt like you. Maybe this is this Queen of Cups. You got to be careful with a mature woman. You can't play the same games, Leo. Because she's not playing chess. Like you're playing checkers, she's playing chess. There could be some kind of message of concern with this feminine. Maybe you're overthinking something. It's like something's calling you to grow up. This could be a house. It's like a family. There's a pathway here, especially if you're masculine. Or maybe if you're a feminine, this is happening with a man around you or something like that. But there could be an unexpected job or something like that too. That could be like coming towards you. Just know that. I don't know. Maybe this is like I heard from a friend that you were looking for something. I don't know why I said that. So maybe that's relevant. Maybe this will be like a friend from a friend or something. Leo. Somebody needs to get into bed. By the way, like somebody needs to have like a good time in the sack. Yeah, I feel like if there was some kind of pettiness, this could be solved with a bit of winky winky. Leo, I'm not saying like have a baby, it cures your relationship. I'm not saying that at all. At all. Please wrap it up. But I am saying that it's giving blue balls. I don't know. It's like someone's keeping their stuff so hidden. It's like, oh, regret. Older man here. Oh, I'm sorry. That's definitely the energy I'm getting. Oh my god. Yeah, it's a kid's secrets. Oh my god, stop. You got me fucked up. You got me cracking. Racking. I don't know. Yeah, it's like, oh my god. What the hell? Where'd it go? Somebody's been resisting this. It's like, I don't know why. Yeah, someone is extremely stubborn and willing to change. Like, oh god, what a funny reading. You guys have a funny reading. You guys are funny. Somebody wants their mojo. They want their baby. Austin Powers could be relevant. Why is this so funny? I just saw a fireman. This could be somebody who's like built like a fireman. You could be meeting a fireman. Oh shit. It could be a younger woman too if I'm speaking to a man or whatever you are. I don't know. Maybe you're this younger woman. Somebody wants to get it on with you. Especially if you've had a falling out with somebody or something like that. I'm hearing that Blake Shelton song, Sangria, or something like that. I think it goes. Or maybe, baby, lock them doors and turn the lights down low. Okay, what's the advice? Leo's advice actions. We gotta straighten up. Enjoy yourself. Have fun, especially if you're the feminine. Or just in general, because that's going to attract wealth and happiness and peace. Leo, what's your advice? If you've been dealing with a man that's very stubborn, fuck him, have a good time. Just kidding. I see somebody going out to a farmer's market strangely, or like going out with somebody. Yeah, I feel like there's some kind of like gap that can be closed. There could have been like some argument here, conflict, but it could all be healed with just like a drink. You know what I mean? Like just a talk. It's so strange. Yeah, this could be the Queen of Cups. It's like somebody's hurt somebody, it looks like, or somebody's been hurt by somebody or something like that. But I'm going to just go pull. Yeah, you know what? We're going to pull one of these. Leo. Your energy is good, though. Or there is potential. Yeah, sun salutation here. Praise the temple that carries the spirit. Support is needed. So maybe you were doing that? Rewild. Let your freak flag fly. What's my other, I'm going to use this deck. Leo. Baby, lock them doors and turn the lights down low. Honey, we ain't got no place to go. I don't remember how it goes. Spring showers wash over you, revealing a decision awaiting its flowers. Easter egg hunt. While you seek, you may not. Sorry, what? Okay, anyways, we're just going to read this card. This card says the things. Somebody could be cooking. Equilibrium, convergence, and unity. The word equinox, which is today actually, comes from the combination of two Latin words, equus and equal, or nox, night. On the spring equinox, also known as a star, there is an equal daylight and night hours, representing equilibrium and the convergence of two energies. You may be trying to balance two separate factors or parts of your life. You have done your best managing things enough to keep the wheel turning, but now it's time to consider how long you can keep this up. Spring cannot exist while winter still has its hold on Earth. You two will need to decide which path is better suited for the season you're shifting towards. Fortunately, seasons come and go. There will always be another winter or spring waiting for you in no time at all. There's no reason why you can't walk two paths, just not at the same time. You may need to let go of one goal temporarily to give another its time to shine. However, know that you can revisit it at a later date. You may need to prioritize family, especially if you've also pulled Robin over your work life for a time. Yeah, you got to go with the flow. You got to go with where the energy, because good energy is going to only manifest wealth. When you're in the right state, you can manifest wealth like that. So you got to get our emotion. You can't actually succeed in your career if you don't have a good family life. You don't have good sleep at night. You can't go out in public, right? The 4th and the 10th axis. So, okay, interesting reading, Leo. Thank you so much for being here. Hit like, subscribe, check out your other placements, and thank you so much for being here. Take care. Maybe lock them doors and turn the lights down low. Maybe somebody's gonna have like a weekend Netflix and snooze. Netflix and cruise, Netflix and I don't know. Leo, okay. Spicy mamacita. Maybe lock them doors and turn the lights down low. Baby, we ain't got no place to go. Okay. Put some music on that's soft and slow. Maybe somebody needs to get in that energy. Soft and slow. Michael Bublé, Swing, that song could be relevant. But anyways, let's move on to Virgo. Maybe lock them doors and turn the lights down low. Virgo, you could be having some kind of pain in your heart area, so be aware of that. 56 on the timer. Okay. $22 could be relevant. You could have been really focused on your money recently. If you're a feminine, people could be intimidated by you. Maybe your communication's a bit sharp, or maybe maybe it needs to be like that. You could be in a job that needs that, or maybe do something like that. Resting is going to be really important if you're the feminine, especially watching this reading right now. I mean, somebody misses you, baby. They miss you every night and day. I don't know. It's probably not a song, but it's a vibe. This person's like really repressed. They could actually have like IBS or like irritable bowel syndrome or something like that. I'm just saying. This person could work in construction, real estate. Don't take it if it doesn't apply. Or there could just be like a groundedness to this person. Maybe there's like earth sign placements here. This person could benefit from eating vegetables or fiber. Oh my god. Virgo, we would be talking about the purification of the digestive tract with the 6th house of Virgo, would we not? The clarifying, purifying. You guys are the purifiers, I believe. Virgo. Somebody who could speak French. Or c'est la vie. Somebody who could be very like laissez-faire. I feel like you could be dropping a masculine that like is just not able to show up for you in the right way right now. This could be somebody who has like shit to figure out. But I feel like this person's reliable in some sense, or could be. This could be a fire sign, or somebody who, yeah, this person like pursued you very heavily at one point, or something like that, very quickly. Maybe lock them doors. But I feel like you're just kind of like giving up or over it. Like, I don't know. It's like if this person's not going to invest, you're not going to invest. You could be more fashionable, or you could be like updating your clothes, you could work in like interior design or sell furniture or something like that, or just fancy schmancy art or something like that, which is beautiful. Congratulations. Manifest your reality. Somebody has to like show up for you. It's like maybe you're dealing with like an asshole. See somebody like having to bring you flowers or something. I mean, this person is not the type to do that, but they should be and they need to be. Yeah, there's something about reciprocity. I have to keep these readings pushing. Virgo. Things could be like changing for you very quickly. Whatever you touch is gold. Good lord. You could have pulled away from people and so they're like worried, where you at? Where you at, Virgo? And meanwhile you're just making money. Making money, honey. Tell me more. But if you're not, you do need to reach out to community. Like if you're struggling, or if I'm speaking to a Virgo that is struggling, or a masculine maybe. It's like somebody did not show up in the right way with you. I don't know what that's about. Main male, okay. So it's about a masculine. You could be like trying to balance out work-life balance. There could also be two men in your energy. Don't take it if it doesn't apply. What the hell? You have choices. You have a choice. You have a choice. This could be between two different masculines, or even potentials, timelines. Sorry, I'm starting to get tired, so we're going to have to keep this pushing. Virgo. There is a whisper of a glimpse of opportunities to fill your life with joy. You could communicate telepathically with somebody. 33 could be relevant. It takes a lot of courage to reach for the stars, to expand the self, but it is possible. I didn't pull these for any of the other signs, so interesting. God is your source. Clearing debts. Your money could be improving. Or this could be about like learning your karmic lessons. Detox your friendships, moonlighting. You could also have some kind of change in your job. Like you could be having like multiple businesses, ideas, or venture capital. You could work in finance. Land back. You could be like reclaiming territory, or like your life, or your skills could be like being recognized. So people are attracted to you, but this person could have been a red flag, especially if they were jealous of you in some capacity, or like trying to hold you back or something. Maybe you had to let certain things fall. You had to fill your own cup up. Sing that song, Kali Uchis. It's like drugs and hella melodies. So maybe that song is relevant. I don't know why, but you could be like entering this era that's very like free flowing, because that song definitely like emulates or emanates wealth consciousness. Yeah. Oh, wealth consciousness, of course. Oh my god, amen. Okay, cool. Wow, I love it. So lean into your like enjoyment, pleasure, because it's only going to magnetize more of it towards you. Really interesting reading. Wow, I like this energy, Virgo. Yeah, hell yeah, fuck yeah. Tenacity, stag twice. This is leadership energy, premonition, and tenacity. Ugh, we gotta love it. We gotta love it. Claim. It's like somebody was like jealous of you or something like that. They were jealous of your independence or your sovereignty. Damn. Okay. I only pulled this for Pisces, so I guess you guys are on the same axis as Pisces, so it's interesting. And I'm pulling it again. Yeah, Sarah Nunos. Interesting. You're very strong, Virgo. You're a baddie. You're talking to a bad bitch up in this club. Up in this club. Up in the club. This is the club. Victory. Fearless fortitude. Wow. When the Gallowglass card shows up, it offers one simple message: victory. So you've overcome somebody that was like jealous of you. The battle you face might be bigger than you. The victory might be a hard one, but rest assured, like you, like the Gallowglass, the battle is in your blood, and this is one war you are sure to win. Though the timing might not be if you're choosing, so you could have like an unexpected win. I'm seeing Wonder Woman. There is a pleasure to be found in victory. Conflict is an aspect of life. You might not relish it, but you do have what it takes to win both the battle and the war. So, and sometimes God needs you to fight those wars so that good can win. Use the Gallowglass energies to stand up for yourself, defend your boundaries, and guard your territory. Whatever enemy you face, fight on, because ultimately you will be the victorious party, and your foe won't even know what hit them. Victory is the only option. Enjoy it. So I feel like you've taken your time with this with 1, 2, 3. I mean, maybe this is like an accumulation of your resources, your assets. It's like maybe you have like a lot of experience in your resume, so they're like hiring you for this awesome position. But I'm going to end it there. This is a fucking great reading. So thank you so much for being here. God, I have such a baddie, and I'm so honored to read for you, honestly. Like, this is the baddie bee energy. Baddie BT. So thank you so much for being here, okay? Let's check out your other placements, of course, but we're going to move on to Scorpios. My last zodiac sign tonight. Welcome. We've made it full circle, Scorpio. We've made it full circle. So that's pretty cool. Maybe you're making it full circle. I do find it appropriate that I always end the zodiac all signs on Scorpio, because Scorpio rules, like, the end of the season, kind of in a way. It rules death, god of the underworld. The god of the underworld can be a sexy motherfucker, so don't worry about that. Scorpio also rules strategy, also rules the occult, wealth, shadow work, traumas, though, can also rule that. Poverty, but also wealth of the extreme, power of the plutocracy. So let's go ahead and see my sexy Scorpios. We're on Scorpio, right? Oh my god, I skipped oh my god, jeez. I totally was excited to skip. Fuck. I really just want to end this reading, don't I? Okay, we're gonna do Libra, sorry. I just talk mad love to Scorpios. Okay, maybe you're dealing with Scorpio. Okay, Jesus. You know what, Scorpios, you're probably not gonna hear that, but oh well. That's okay. Jeez, shit. Maybe you have Scorpio placements. Libra, let's get into your energy. Totally skipped that. That would have been so embarrassing. Okay, Jesus, I'm getting so hot again. Libra, maybe you're hot. Maybe you're a hot tamale. Oh. The Empress. Jeez, of course it is. Libras are queens. Heard in disguise. Maybe you've been hiding, maybe you're not anymore. Yeah, the High Priestess, you a bad bitch. Somebody was like watching you. Or copying you. Could be an Aquarius. Somebody's mad you rejected them. Or their games. Yeah, they were playing some kind of game or some ploy to like get you wrapped into something. Trapped, I heard. This person has a lot of love for you, but they don't admit it. They play games. Stupid games. Maybe they're scared of like a third party situation, or there was a third party situation here, but I think you're getting over this in general, so. I think you're turning off. Yeah, you're turning off your like empath. You're becoming more feral, more spicy. I like it. I like this energy. And this is actually making you hotter. Like, especially, it's kind of like when a tarot reader goes off on a troll. It like shows confidence. It builds strength and character, right? So you can be very hot, very fashionista, very fashion savvy. You're also like a good seer, or you could see people clearly. So interesting. Or maybe you're seeing from many different perspectives. Yeah, the third eye, first card out, passion reverse. You're realizing something's not worth it, telling it to hit the hay, get fucked. Maybe this is somebody who operates in like vanity or pride. This person could be influenced by others a lot of the time. Yeah, this is somebody who was like manipulative. They could be doing this by like holding back or being guarded. This could be somebody from a past life. Yeah, it's like toxic. It's giving toxic Britney Spears. But I think you like alchemized the energy and came out stronger. Like you could have gone through a glow up after dealing with this person or something. Like the energy transmuted or something. Like you learned a lesson or something. Yeah, there's some kind of like stronger rebirth, maybe even in self love. Like you could have poured more love into yourself, and that's like magnetizing things or changes towards you. Somebody who could be Italian. Don't take it if it doesn't apply. You could have like Italian food. What is this? You had support from your spirit team to get you out of this, it seems. You were not scared of something. You were not scared. Yeah. It's like maybe you were dealing with a pussy. What's your advice? Libra. Actions. Go with the flow, okay? Detach from this. Don't invest in this. Focus on your money, honey, and actually focus on enjoying your wealth. Enjoy your life. Enjoy peace. Enjoy harmony. Okay. Yeah, this person was causing fights with you. Could be somebody insecure, Leo energy here. It's like they're actually going through failures. This person needs to learn to cultivate a sense of strength so they're not so insecure and causing fights all the time. And I don't think that's your job to teach them that. No. See Moulin Rouge or something like that. Maybe this person's like scared of you leaving them or something. Seen The Notebook. You could be healing from something, or you did. Wow. Okay. Or come to Jesus. Somebody might have a come to Jesus moment around you. Okay. Yeah, it's like this person's actually going to have a come to Jesus moment. Like their life's going to go so to shit that they're going to have to make a change. But you're being a role model in some way, like whatever you're doing, you're actually like leading with light or something like that. Maybe like you could be like being a pathway shower or something like that, or I just get like a pioneering energy from you because somebody's going through changes in their like foundation, their emotions, their home life, family life. Interesting. Could be a King of Swords. They're actually losing money. This could be like an air sign, another air sign masculine potentially. Could be somebody with Scorpio placements for me to mention all that Scorpio in the beginning of the reading. Gemini placements as well. This could have been like a fiery connection of some sort, very quick, very steamy, like off the quick. This could have been rushed, very quick, very quick. Chariot was right there, just very quick energy there. Could have been hot and heavy, but just as quick, you know. Libra. Sometimes you don't know people when you move that quick. Aquarius energy here. Okay. Hot, cold. You're in, you're out. You're up, you're down. You're wrong, you're right. It's black, it's white. We fight, we break up. We kiss, we make up. You don't really want to stay. No. You just really don't want to go. No, because you're hot and you're cold. You're yes and you're no. You're in, you're out. Wow. Okay. Wow. There's potential here, though. But it's like you have to play it right because you're dealing with somebody who could be like stubborn, stupid, lusty, crusty, dusty, Leo energy maybe potentially, air sign energy, Gemini, even Aquarius. I almost wanted to say Taurus, strangely. So, yep, yep. You could be like a gateway shower or something. I don't know. They just keep telling they tell me to say it, so I'm just gonna say I don't even know what it means. Or maybe you work with like portals or something like that. Similar to Pisces, maybe, but different. I feel like your energy is a bit different. Like I feel like you probably work with divine justice. Like you can call on shifts in the energy. Yeah, especially anytime you cry. There's something about when you cry or if you like shed emotions that actually shifts your reality around you. Also, there's angels that are associated with crying. Like they will do divine justice. Like tears are a form of like sacrifice. Really, they want me to tell you, or alchemy, right? Because you're changing your hormonal state. Yeah, tapping into your like fiery nature is going to be helpful as well. I want to say you have strong angels around you, Libra. Yeah, there is a things will not always be this way. Change is coming. Someone here could work in science, or maybe something about science could be relevant. You could be learning the science of something. What's that? Okay. Anyways, your independence is hot. People are attracted to it. Be careful of that. Like especially if you have money. Be careful of that. Clock people. Have boundaries. Makes you sexier. Because a lot of people might be interested in you, but you need to always put your happiness first and make sure that they're providing for you, that they're showing up for you, that you're not gaslighting yourself in a connection. Okay? That's interesting. Did we pull any Kipper? I don't think we did. Did we? No, we didn't. I feel like your reading's been long, hasn't it? Libra. Any last messages for Libra? And we'll get into juicy messages. You might have to, like, flip something on its head. Her great balls of fire. Main male. Maybe somebody here has big, big D energy. You could be escaping this person's clutches. Mature man. Maybe you're, like, forcing this person to mature. To get on your path. Like, if you want to be on the winning team, you gotta have the key. Heard Bolero. Maybe somebody's name is Bolero. I don't know what Bolero means. Somebody did not expect you to do well. What? What the hell? Who did this person think you were? The fuck? You're doing very well. The fuck? This person's like shocked. Wow, that's crazy. That's some whack ass energy, that's for sure. Maybe I'm just reading that wrong, but I don't think I am. But whatever. If you don't like the reading, don't watch it. Let's go into juicy messages. Or Bailando, I don't know. Enrique Iglesias could be relevant. Yeah, it's like somebody was trying to use you unfairly or something like that. You could be going to like a beach or like a, you could be like renting like a vacation house or something, or you're thinking about that. Libra. You might be going somewhere with somebody, or maybe not. Just going by yourself. Who knows? Spa time. I don't know. Go. Okay, we have pick a timeline. You could be dealing with a prick though for me to say that. Pick a timeline. Yeah, so you just need to choose, okay? Just whatever you focus on manifests. They tried to bite off more than they could chew. Wants to divide and conquer. Strive to align with your highest potential. Worth waiting for. Don't trust her. Maybe this is a him, I don't know. Accessing a new timeline. So it's definitely something about timelines. Crumble to rebuild. And we have prioritize your own peace. We have aligning to sacred divine you creator. Sorry, aligning to sacred divine you creator. So it's like in Minecraft when, I don't know, I've never played that game, but you can be like the creator mode, I think. Ignore them, always mad. You smell spirits / demons / vamps, so pay attention to what your olfactory smells are giving you, your intuition. Step into the dance of life. So somebody who could be Irish, or Irish dancing could be relevant, or just enjoying life. Or maybe tango. Their clown behavior came back to bite. They want you to think your intuition is wrong. It's not. Tries to exploit your kindness. Know your intentions. Okay, so what do you want to manifest in your life? Insecure and crazy. Also heard lazy. Growing pains. So your energy is like transmuting, alchemizing, rising, just wants to create and witness your downfall. Don't resist change. So go with the flow. I'm seeing a waterfall, signs all around you. Your angels, guardian angels, grandmother spirits, God trying to move you, pushed. Interesting. God trying to move you, pushed. So maybe somebody's, spirits are trying to move you towards something better or somewhere else or somebody else. Everybody pays attention when you talk. And we have stick to what you know is right. So your integrity, your soul, and thieves monitoring. So just be aware of that. And thanks for being here. Check out your zodiac sign placements, etc. Yeah, something about your job could be improving. And I think it's because you've learned some lessons regarding like self-esteem and self-worth and things like that. So thanks for being here. Actually, I want to pull you one of these, Libra. Obsession. Yeah, you could have had like obsessors or stalkers. It's like people wanted you to like mold into what they wanted you to be, which is like disempowered victim, poison. And we have trust the feeling, hemlock, water, dropwort. I did say a waterfall, didn't I? Mistletoe, interdependence. So something about being able to have your own, not codependent, but like, let's read 3. It says energy, quick, virulent, and startling. Other names, dead man's fingers and water hemlock. Traditional / medicinal uses. It was used in poultices to clean wounds, and not employed, but is not employed in modern medicine. Magical historical uses. No known magical uses. A popular poison in ancient times. It affects the facial muscles and leaves its victims with a startling grin, often called a sardonic smile. They could be dealing with a Taurus or somebody possessed that you're establishing boundaries with. Okay, the poison. The sardonic grin is a smile that never travels to the eyes, therefore not everything is as it seems. Dropwort hides behind a seemingly innocuous facade, but once you scratch the surface, things get ugly. Dropwort wears a mask of niceness and faux concern that leaves you wondering why you feel uncomfortable in Dropwort's presence. So this could be somebody who's trying to get into your energy by being fake. Could it be because they're saying lovely things, socially acceptable things, all the while wishing you ill with their thoughts? The antidote. Discernment is so important when you interact with characters like Dropwort. Boundaries, right? Do not rely on Dropwort's words or how they present themselves. Instead, rely on how they make you feel, your intuition, the energy, what your spirit team says. If you walk away feeling exhausted after Dwarpart has been love bombing you, then alarm bells should be ringing. Even if the logical conclusion says they have your best interests at heart, or you still feel uneasy, trust the feeling, for it will always steer you right. There's actually like near-death experiences that people have died because they didn't listen to their intuition. So please do. Dwarpwart's games do not need to be played. So damn, shoddy. I'm gonna end it there. Maybe we'll see 16 really quick. Having the confidence and self-belief to be an independent person is an admirable trait. Interesting. I don't know. I don't know, Libra. Interesting reading for sure. Maybe you don't know how to feel about somebody. Cauldron. Okay. An altar. So spend some time doing your witchcraft dark moon here, 13. In the dark of your heart lives a new breath waiting for you to release its ghost. Altar, a sacred devotion, a worship skin deep rising from the ash, the waters you keep in the cauldron. Bewitching, yes, it be blink and you shall see a bubbling desire left in the brewing rain. In the brewing rain. So number 10 there. 14 could also be relevant. Cauldron. Metamorphosis, transmutation, and vessels. Maybe you're like transmuting any kind of energy that people send, or the cauldron is a symbol of bringing many things together to create things you want. Sometimes you have to be broken down, or things have to be broken down before new can be created. It's giving that quote. It's like things have to be chopped, cooked, and served before they can be ate. It may even take several attempts before you have the perfect outcome. Don't be afraid to fail or try your spells a few different times, or in different ways, or during different transits, right? Or different ingredients, or different intentions, or different practices or rituals, how you go about it, right? As you grow in your practice, you begin to see what works and what doesn't. I think everybody does magic their own way. You'll understand the signs that like some people are more like, geared towards like spell jars versus like rituals versus like, I don't know, just like manifesting or thinking or whatever you want to do, whatever helps you. So thank you so much for being here. Good luck. Check out your other placements and take care. I'm going to jump finally into Scorpio. I talked a lot of sweetness about you guys between Virgo and Libra's reading because I totally forgot I was going to do a Libra reading right then. It just escaped my mind. So if you want to hear me just blabber on about how beautiful Scorpio is, you can check out the transition between the end of Virgo and the beginning of Libra. But where did I put it? Somebody who could get a journal or needs a journal, or maybe somebody needs to reflect on things. Okay. You could have had like a spat with somebody. Don't take it if it doesn't apply. A lover's quarrel. A lover's quarrel. Somebody's pissed. Jeez. Let's see. We're going to have to get into your energy. I'm going to see your energy one way or the other. So take off your pants. I'm just kidding. Don't take off your pants. Keep your pants on. Just kidding. Oh, God. Oh, God. Maybe that's what somebody's doing. Where are we? Sorry. I pulled a lot of cards for Libras. Lots of cards. Could be dealing with a Libra. Don't have to be. I like how I thought this was going to be quick and it's not quick at all. Maybe that's what's happening with you guys. You thought something was going to be quick and nope, taking a bit longer than you might have thought. We did have like strong retrograde, so that kind of makes sense. It's been a huge transition, 2026, 2025, and 2026 have been huge transitions. Pluto in Aquarius, new 20-year cycle. Saturn, new 30-year cycle entering this year and began last year. Neptune, new 200-year cycle or something like that. So a lot of big shifts and pivots. Alrighty then. Finally. Drum roll, please, Scorpio. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience. All right. Someone here could like American Horror Story? Okay, Scorpio, where do we want to start? Heard Where's Waldo? Where is Waldo? Scorpio? Maybe you're hard to find, hard to pin down. You one of those? One of those? Okay, money's on the mind, eh? Networks, organizations. You could have been like ending a love situation. Scorpio. This could be like mutual. You feel something is lacking in your life. Heard betrayal. You could have felt like somebody betrayed you. I mean, when does a Scorpio not feel betrayed? Trust me, I know the energies of Scorpios. Sorry, just being dramatic. Yeah, trouble accusations. Damn, if that's not the energy. I think I just broke my nail. Fuck. Oh no. That's okay, it's sharper now. There could be something small that's bugging you that you just need to like handle or do or like deal with. I don't know. It's very small though. Like it's not. It's kind of funny. It's like it's like when you push off doing a chore and then you do it and you're like, well, that was easy. Like it was actually way easier than you thought. But let's go ahead and get some Palo Santo. Sorry, hope you can hear me. Somebody who could work for the FBI, or that could be something you would be interested in doing, or I don't know. Just saw that shortly. Maybe you're investigating something. I know Scorpios can be very investigative. Rules that detective work as well. If you have strong Scorpio, you'll be very much about reading between the lines, right? Very psychic as well. Okay, beautiful. Your dreams are important. Pay attention to them. Okay, Scorpios. Let me go ahead and get into your energy. Somebody here could play Fable. Or did. Or somebody here plays games or something like that. Video games. Heard Libra. Aye. Something about self-care is going to help you feel like less jealous of people. Make sure you're not taking out your anger on others or something like that. Or insecurities or anything. What you say matters. Focus on yourself. Oh, Scorpios. Going out and just having like a good time could be relevant. Power of prayer. Interesting. Abundance mindset. Yeah, you could be blocking your own abundance by like saying negative stuff over your life. Ask if your needs to be met. God and the angels can only come to your aid if you make a free will choice to be helped. And it begins with asking. It doesn't matter how you ask God for help, just leaving the intention, sending it out. Only that you do. The same holds true with clearly asking others to assist. So I did see somebody going out for like breakfast or brunch or something. Face your financial fears and windfall of abundance. So you definitely have, Scorpio would be the sign of transformation. It's the phoenix rising. So I don't think you have to be worried. You just have to capitalize. You have to cauterize the wound or something. I don't know what that's about, but Scorpios. It could be something of a sexual nature. Surrender. And we have spiritual superiority. Sideways, okay. And peacekeeper, cherry laurel. Interesting. And open your heart. 34. Cherry laurel. It opened right to it. Energy bitter and crystalline. Other names: English laurel, common laurel. Traditional medicinal uses. It was used as a sedative to bring relief from insomnia and night coughs. The poisonous parts of the plant are the leaves, which contain small amounts of deadly hydrocyanic acid. Magical historical uses. The tree is used in protection and love spells. So you could be like going to your local witch store, getting some ingredients for spells or something. What the fuck? Sorry. Somebody here could be born in 89. Or there's something like repetitive, like somebody lives Groundhog Day over and over and over and over and over and over, like they do the same thing, they're in a loop. The disempowered cherry laurel tries to keep the peace at all costs. If someone's upset, they believe it's their personal responsibility to calm things down and make them right. They avoid confrontation and are always the first one to yield, which leads to them being taken advantage of. Their feelings do not appear to matter, getting brushed aside and eclipsed by the louder, more aggressive personalities. Cherry laurel feels as though they're walking on eggshells with someone, which affects their health. Antidote. Cherry laurel has a natural calming energy, which makes them the ideal peacekeeper, a useful skill. However, if they constantly misuse the ability by capitulating to a loved one, they can feel bitterness creeping in because their needs are always ignored. Cherry laurel is allowed to speak up and tell others if they. I'm seeing Gomez, what's her, the couple in Gomez, the what's the fucking, you know what I mean, like the chick and the guy, I forget her name, Morticia. Cherry laurel is allowed to speak up and tell others if they feel like they're being mistreated, even if this disturbs her diarrhea, the peace, and causes conflict. In fact, it's sometimes necessary. They say choose your battles. In this case, cherry laurel must fight. So maybe you need to fight for something? Bright star, larkspur, 24 on the other side. Okay. Somebody else was getting these energies. I think it might be Leo. I'm not sure. You might have Leo placements. Okay, let's see. Larkspur had a difficult childhood, never really fitting in, branded as being weird or other, and thus became a loner. They can never comprehend the violence and unkindness and the dense physical energy that is Earth, why people treat each other and the environment so bad. Larkspur has become insular, loath to go out in the world and show who they really are. They have forgotten they came here to help humanity, not hide. The Earth's energies are speeding up and changes are inevitable, and with this comes turbulence and uncertainty. Larkspur agreed to incarnate on Earth at this challenging time to help heal, anchor humanity and guide them into a more peaceful, prosperous era. So it starts with you, right? It starts with your energy, man in the mirror energy. They have come from a place of unconditional love, creativity, and joy. Just their energy brightens a room. Larkspur must remember that they came here to shine their light unapologetically, like a bright star in the sky. So make sure you're not holding yourself back. You're not like holding your abundance back or anything. That you're leaning into wealth and happiness and peace and joy. Because I think there's like potential for expansion, but it involves your beliefs. There's something about your beliefs, maybe. So, Scorpio. Yeah, maybe you feel like something you had some kind of pause and restart, or it was like hard to get something going. We just have a lot of retrogrades. Karma, you will reap what you have sown, so you want to make sure you're sowing good seeds. being very clear on what you want, focusing on the goldfish energy, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. So they say goldfishes to me represent, like, if you put a goldfish in a tiny tank, it fits that tank. If you make it a pond, they turn into a koi fish. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's your environment. This could be about astrocartography. You might want to do like a relocation chart for yourself, or just like on AstroClick Travel website. They have a great free website. AstroSeek is another great website. Use the whole sign house system when you're entering your birth date information for the current place. You always want to do the current place you're living. Adjust the time of birth to match the current place you're living. That's how you do a relocated chart. But if you persevere, you are going to overcome something, especially if you've been dealing with some kind of sadness. Or some kind of like disbalance, maybe. This could have been to do with like somebody you were not seeing eye to eye with, even potentially. Scorpio. Intuition, the bat and the hellboard. It's giving somebody else was getting bat energy. I think it might have been Libra. No, it might have been Virgo. I'm not sure. Creation. Okay. Number 6 there. Okay. Music, drums. Listening to like drums could be good for you. Like war drums, or just something that makes you feel good and strong. The veil. Nothing like in life represents the crossing of the veil like a birth. A miracle emerges from the loins of the mother with fresh energy, waiting to make its place in the world. Every goal is like a birth in a way. A new idea emerges from the womb of your mind, where it's safely held to develop before emerging into the world. A dream must be held safe for a time. A dream born prematurely could be too fragile and vulnerable. Maybe that's why I was seeing somebody like trying to start a car, or like a lawnmower, like it takes a few tries, and vulnerable to sustain the challenges of the physical. For now, the situation you've inquired about must be kept secret. Hold it tightly, for there's dangers nearby that could put it at risk. However, the message has double meaning. A dream cannot stay hidden forever. At some point, you have to be willing to cross the veil and give life to the creation. We are in the Aries equinox today. If you have been afraid to send your dream into the world, creation has come to you to say now is the time, as the goal is strong enough to battle any challenge or hardship. Allowing your dream to come into the world doesn't mean you won't be there to defend it. You will surely continue to nourish your goals as time goes on, like all mothers or fathers do. But now this dream must take a life of its own and be free to spread its wings. So that's interesting. This could be about your job. Doesn't have to be, or just something like you want to sow for the long term. Actions, advice, guidance from the highest timelines. You could be like studying your options or reflecting on your options, or maybe you're like applying to many different positions, or there's something like that, like considering different choices, maybe different mentalities, different realities, different timelines. I think you're looking for something stable. You could be dealing with an earth sign feminine. Don't take it if it doesn't apply. Or you could be this earth sign feminine. I think you're trying to move away from some kind of unhappiness. And you're trying to do this quickly. There's something like maybe getting divine inspiration or praying. Working with angels will really help you. Like Angel Raphael or Gabriel or wherever. I don't know. But opening up is going to be relevant. Like, especially if you've been like holding back or holding yourself back, that needs to stop. No offense. Yeah, don't be afraid of a little conflict, a little bark, a little bite. Because I feel like you're actually going to end up on the wiser for this. There's going to be some kind of growth, some kind of healing, some kind of alchemy that's going to happen. Wow. Creative ingenuity, the spider and the passion flower. So passion is important, right? I like that. New opportunities here with the rabbit. We had the horse right there. We're on the year of the horse, right? So overcoming obstacles. I heard fortitude. So I don't know if you need to just like, push on a little bit or just get the ball rolling or something, but Scorpio, let's get you some past life. Oops. Unrequited love in Asia. Maybe you had a past life in Asia. Somebody here could feel it like triggered, like they don't feel loved in the right way or something. This could be something to do with the mother or the mother side of the family, coming out of somewhere like repetitive, lower vibrational patterns, learning lessons. Maybe could be relevant from your mother's side, or leaving or travel in angels. So I don't know if you're planning on going somewhere, Scorpio. Sweet results await. You're gonna catch whatever you're looking for. If you're looking for something, you're gonna manifest it. It's gonna be getting caught in your web. But take a leap of faith here as well. Bring a gentle touch on the other side. So maybe you're worried about something, but you don't need to be. Somebody could be going on a train. That could be relevant, Scorpio. You could be bringing sexy back. I'm bringing sexy back. Somebody could have been cheating, or oops. Okay, Scorpio. Or maybe you think they were cheating. I don't know if they actually were. Who knows? Maybe you're cheating. Fuck, where'd it go? Maybe they were. I don't know where it went. Where'd it go? What the hell? I swear to God, something went flying and then just disappeared. Maybe you feel like that. You're like, where the hell did it go? I don't know. I swear to God, something went flying. Oh, there it is. Just had to totally get up. Okay, what did it say? Damn, someone could have like been really like jealous of somebody, like wanted someone dead, or like wanted to like bring death to their life or bring endings to their life. Like was just so jealous they just wanted to end them on all fronts. Oops. Scorpio. Being honest with yourself. So maybe this was you. Maybe you were operating from a place that was a bit, lower vibrational, insecure, and maybe you're learning how to love yourself and be connected with the highest timeline. You're doing better than them, so they want to hurt you. Yeah, there was something very like just negative. Fully letting go, moving away. And we have your boss feels threatened by you. So you've dealt with bosses like that. It says listen to intuitive thoughts when you pose a question to the guides/angels. What we tolerate, we create. And it says you're a prayer away from an answered prayer. And it says organize yourself for your goals, and tried to frame you and wanted you to be in shame, or be in shame. Maybe somebody was trying to control somebody through that, trying to drain you, to ruin you. Someone's name could be James. Don't play small, lowers your frequency. So there was definitely something about like holding yourself back. Don't do that. Yeah, it's like maybe you need to like do the deep shadow work to come into your power. You could be asking like your spirit team to guide you towards the truth of situations. The fire within you burns through blocks and fears, the power of your soul, right? And connected with my higher self. So calling upon like gods, angels, guardians, and guides. Yeah, there's something about confidence. Someone has to work on a confidence here. That could really help their life, transform their life, and all their connections, all their relations, all their, when you're emanating confidence, you're not as much of a target for bad bosses or bad coworkers or bad relationships, right? Because people, I go beyond my limiting beliefs and accept myself totally. So that's beautiful. Let's get you last messages. Someone here could be a partier or likes to party, or music could be relevant. Someone's name could be Daisy, or likes daisies, flowers, or maybe you're doing like forget-me-nots, those flowers, petals. Submerge yourself in your goal/energy. So you want to be in that frequency. That's how you manifest it. That peace. Yeah, release control, because that's not the frequency of abundance, right? When you're actually in peace and harmony and abundance, you attract that. You magnetize that because you're already in it. You know what I mean? Letting go of false hope. So maybe you're just kind of like, detaching from things that are not aligned. Will lie to not cause an argument. So maybe somebody was just kind of like not confrontational in the best way. Somebody was like avoiding conflict. So you can't work with somebody like that. Regulating your nervous system. So you could be like calming yourself or taking good care of your nervous system. That's what everything emanates from. So yeah, interesting energy. Bat. Okay. We have pumpkin on the other side. Okay. Somebody could work with candle magic, or candles could be relevant. Will be helpful. Going into the dark realms of your subconscious is a healing practice. Be warned about getting lost in the darkness. Spending too much time in the unknown is how you forget to live. Using what you learn and discover in the darkness, bringing it to the light, is how you ground the spiritual guidance. What purpose is there in finding creativity, rest, and passion in the dark if you don't use the assets to manifest your greatest dreams? So maybe you're using a vision board. This is a challenge for energy workers who spend too much time connecting with intuition, and not enough time taking action. Seek guidance and healing in the dark, but step into the light and make your dreams come true. So this could be about relationships as well. But thank you so much for being here. Please hit like, subscribe, all that jazz. You can get a personal through the buying a coffee link. Check out your other signs and placements. Yeah, especially if you're dealing with like vampirism or depression. If you see something clearly, you will actually bridge something. You will actually enter a timeline of abundance. You can just like close your eyes and say, when I open my eyes, I will be in a timeline where I'm not depressed, where I'm supported by love and the angels, and they show me that they love you, and they show you that they love me. Amen. And open your eyes, and that is what you are commanding into your reality, and that's what your reality is now. So thank you so much for being here. Good luck. Take care.